Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition on Friday night of the Triple B Experience. Tonight, we are going to give the results of the Mega Mania panels, WWE WrestleMania picks. See how bad I did because I usually suck. We're going to talk some independent wrestling. We are going to talk APWF news, and we are going to talk X-Men pulp culture, the TV series Shogun, and some other items in the world of pulp culture. So if you haven't subscribed, it's on YouTube. We'll go on to Facebook. I'll take your questions, your comments, like we do every Friday night on the Triple B Experience. Grab a beer, get some popcorn, and get ready to rock and roll. Welcome again, everybody, to another exciting edition. Friday night's all right for fighting when you were younger, but not anymore because the older you get, you really can't do too much. Believe me, I am not as young as I feel anymore. But hey, if you haven't subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends, tell your family. Hey, Machine Gun Tim Jervicki's in the house. Jeff Brooks, thanks for tuning in on Facebook. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of stuff going on pulp culture. This is a show where we talk wrestling, pulp culture, what I watch on TV, my life in general, which actually I actually had a stress test the other day, and I got on a lovely treadmill, and I tapped out after 12 minutes. So I got to go back Monday. Never fear, people. Never fear. I got to start eating right, I guess. The doctor fucking elevated it up, man. It was pretty fast. I couldn't catch my breath. I was like, holy shit. Because that was the first time I was actually running quicker than actually getting a sandwich out of the fridge. So I go back Monday. We're trying to watch what we eat here at the house. It's hard, I know. Going to be 53 in July. It is what it is. But hey, I'm going to go out swinging. So hey, what's up, Javicki? Anybody needs any military depot at home, PA? They got all your ammo needs. Oh, Princess Jade is in the house. She's going to have some good news. They are back from WrestleMania. She's probably been sleeping for 4 days straight. I'm sure they had a great time. WrestleMania was this past weekend, the biggest WrestleMania of all time. And I have calculated the results of our picks. I'm going to start off with that first. Let me get to some graphics, down in the old Triple B Experience Titantron here. So I sucked, as I always do. This was the Saturday night's main event, and this was Sunday's main event. So I will start. There was 8 people, 8 of us. We had 6 in the show last week. Chris couldn't make it. Full Contact world beater Chris Coleman could not make it last week, and Mr. Tap Out Donnie Fulmer could not make it. So, and actually, Kal-El is actually watching right now, and he's probably going to grab 2 primes and thinks he's Stone Cold Steve Austin here in Punxsutawney. So, I'm going to go starting. I got him 1 through 8. Mav had 11 out of 13. Cable had 9 out of 13. Chris had 9 out of 13. The Intercontinental match fucked us all, guys. Fucked us all. Okay, Donnie was 10 out of 13. Mr. Tapot was the only guy who took Sami Zayn to win the IWC champion. Shane was 11 out of 13. Larry from Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. I got so many graphics. I'm telling you, Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk right there. If you guys didn't catch their show yesterday, it was very entertaining. The King, Larry Stryker, JJ, Main Event Jay, and Reese, the Q Crick, Monster Crick. Larry was 10 out of 13. Okay. And yours truly rounded out the worst pick WrestleMania wise. I had 9 out of 13. So I tied with Chris and Cable, but I had some shitty picks. And I thought this year would be the year that I could actually upset the champion for the third or fourth Mega Mania pick show. The best prognosticator of professional wrestling matches is Buckle to Buckle host with Kal-El. He missed one. He fucking missed one. And he took Gunter, and that's what he missed. Amazing. This kid is phenomenal on his knowledge on WWE pay-per-views. This kid is something. So if you guys like wrestling, you guys like to be entertained. I was entertained when he saw the story on his TikTok video or one of his videos when he saw Cody Rhodes winning a title. The kid was in seventh heaven. So once again, he is the reigning Triple B Experience pay-per-view pick. Lost one. It's amazing, kid. It's amazing. And what's amazing right now is I got 17 people watching me all across the world. It's awesome. Mr. Franco Alexander, thanks for tuning in. Anybody needs to work out in Indiana County, go see Franco. And Kal-El says, my reaction to Cody winning and Logan winning were very similar. Yes. And the reason why, now this is why Kal-El did very, very well, because everybody hates Logan Paul, and they weren't going to vote for Logan Paul. That's what was a lot. Ralph Williams is in the house. Ralph Williams is Beaver County's own Tuesday sports guy from 4 to 6. This is his show with Smoke and Jim Frazier, Beaver County Radio, 99.3 FM and 12:30 a.m., 4 to 6. You can catch him. He talks all kind of sports, and at 5:30 he does wrestling talk. I was on a couple weeks ago, and I'll be on his draft stuff. You can't vote with your heart if you want to win. A lot of people weren't voting for Logan Paul, Lisa, because they just seriously hate Logan Paul. But to give Kal-El a little perk there, I had 2 primes today. Yeah, because I'm not doing energy drinks because I have to slowly do the Rocky Balboa training probably. So here we go. Shane, special field correspondent. You can catch Shane on his show, the Big 12. And you can catch Shane on my show, me and him. There he is, Shane, right there. There he is. And you can catch him on Wednesday nights, me and him. He tags up with me every Wednesday now for my show, the Steelers Dynasty Podcast. Let me get that comment out of the way. I'm my own person. I don't have interns. I can't afford them right now. Steeler Dynasty Podcast every Wednesday night live, 9 o'clock. Kelly, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. He says, hi, fan to fan. And Ralph says, thank you, Kal-El. You know what? You just inspired me. Since you had 2 primes today, I'm going to go have my second one. Well, I'm glad I inspired you, kid. You inspired me. So, yeah, I had 2 primes today because I don't do energy drinks anymore. Can't do them. Don't want to. I just can't do them. And I'll be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, I only had 2 hours of sleep, and I went to work today because I was doing some logos. I don't know. I'm going to put it out there before I start talking some other topics here. I just want to say, now this is a logo that I did for my new company, the APWF Wrestling Federation. I did that. I don't know. I did this one too. Now it's a black and gold theme kind of company, people, because, I love the Steelers and I incorporate that. Okay. Now I made these 2 last night. Here is one with the diamonds. Pretty bland, pretty basic. I know Mav did one and I tried to, I did it like this. And this one right here. I did it with that one. So let me hear what you guys got to think about my lovely graphic designs, which I do Canva and I just try to inspire. So that's what I was doing at 3:30 this morning, and I still worked and I still went and that's not good, So not good at all. Hi Kelly, sorry I missed you yesterday. Joey was sick. Oh, get well, Joey. Get well, get well. So if you guys have any questions and comments, put them on Facebook. This show here is all about pulp culture, stuff I want to talk about, wrestling, TV shows I watch, movies. The Steelers stuff is another channel. It's called the Steelers Dynasty Podcast. Please hit like and subscribe. And also, Indiana County's doing their best of or whatever. Now, last year I got the Intercontinental Championship. It is what it is. I'm the hardest working podcast going today. I got more shows than I can shake a stick at. But if you would like to do me a favor, and I posted on my social media, get on there and vote for me, the best podcast. I think I'm going against my boys, the Steelers Realm. They took the gold last year. I got to finish my story. Cody Rhodes finished his story. I got to finish my story. I got to get the gold, people. Get the gold. Hey, Mr. Dean Radford is in the house. And speaking of Dean, because when people come on, I have everything on the queue here on my lovely teleprompter here. Tomorrow night, Rise Wrestling in Uniontown. Here we go, right here. Live pro wrestling tomorrow night, 7 p.m. at the Uniontown Mall. I'm telling you what, guys, they got a couple female matches that I am going to put out there to the masses. This one here could be a main event. That Sarah Bear, I'm telling you. I'm going to keep the good comments to myself. She was dominating when I saw her. When you see her live, I am telling you, I have never seen a female around this area that is that big and is she could probably walk on water. But she is impressive. And also tomorrow night in Rise Wrestling, Slam and Sammy's first ever, I think, professional wrestling match. So they're showcasing a lot of females on the card. They got the heavyweight title. They got their tag titles. So, if you want to see a great wrestling organization, go down to Rise Wrestling. Dean Radford, Brandon Kay, and Crystal Russo, they put on a good show, and it's always packed. I think tomorrow night, I can't make it tomorrow. I think I'm going to try. The Steelers are playing at Kowalczyk Center. I'm going to go try to talk some Steelers to come on my show because that's as close as I can get for right now, but I will try anything. One time I worked at K Arena. Last time the Steelers played, they played with I walked in a locker room and James Harrison had his shirt off and he was as big as a brick shithouse. And James is not a tall individual, but he is a Brahma Bull. And I told him and Kiesel, I was like, come up to K Arena. I said, I'll get you anything you want. You want steaks, beers, anything on me? You guys just show up after this game. And I'll tell you what, the tab is on me. They did not show up, but it's worth a try. So, but tomorrow night, Rise Wrestling. RiseWrestling.com if you want some more information and for tickets. Check them out. Check them out, people. So here's another wrestling show. There's a couple wrestling shows going on tomorrow. I hope I picked it up. Here's one that'll be in here a couple weeks. IWC Super Showdown. They got some big names at the Ross Traver Garden. I've been there when the Hardy Boys won the tag titles. And let's just say it was a packed show. So they put on a great show at Ross Traver. IWC is a great organization too. Bill Collier, he'll be defending the title. And also KSWA tomorrow night. Their Hall of Fame inductees 2024 and also the Joe Abbey Memorial Tournament. You guys can check them out. Go to kswa.com. Check them out. They put on great shows too. And my brother-in-law Dom is in the house. Hello, Dom. How's it going? So if you're not doing nothing, you can check out KSWA. You can actually drink beer at the Legion. I think it's the Legion. You can actually drink. And then also, like I said, Rise Wrestling. Now, tonight there was Prospect Pro Wrestling tonight. They usually run Friday nights, and sometimes I need to tell their shows a week before to actually advertise. But there's a lot of wrestling shows out there. Independent wrestling is actually very, very huge. And speaking of independent wrestling, this show is brought to you by Aflac. Contact Shane Brandenburg if you guys need any Aflac stuff. Shane is a proud sponsor of the APWF show in June. I have a lot of sponsorship that I have to, they're going to get a lot of push here on these podcast shows, and I appreciate every single one of these sponsors. I'm telling you, I also got Shadco. If you need any paving, irrigation, road work in Marion Center, call Shadco. Proud sponsor of the APWF show in June. That's right, and that's what they get. This podcast is a format for me to actually help express my thanks and actually get these companies and people that sponsor the show out there and put them out there as much as I can. Chris Ward, thanks for tuning in. If you, like I said, if you need a road paved, irrigation, Shadco, it's a multi-million-dollar operation. And Brad Shadle, Marion Center alumni, is the owner of the industry. So, and if anybody wants to sponsor, I'm still taking sponsorships here. You will be in the program, but I just want to tell you guys, before I get bebopping, I got a lot of sponsors I got to put out tonight. The main event for the APWF show. This is the main event right here. Big time Bill Collier versus the NWA World Champion EC3 at the S&T Bank Arena at Evolution. This is a huge main event, people. NWA has never been in Indiana County ever. I know Bruno Sammartino has been there. And also, this main event is sponsored by AHT and 15701. Chad Henry sponsored the main event. Chad Henry is also an Indianapolis Colts scout in the NFL, and he also was a booker for the APWF prior. So God bless Chad. He is the main event sponsor for APWF. And speaking of Shane, there's your hopefully I did you right there. Aflac, contact Shane Brandenburg for all your Aflac needs. Shane Brandenburg _Brandenburg at us.aflac.com. Shane will take all your insurance needs. Contact him. I'll get you phone numbers. Shane, I'll do you a better logo. Whatever you need, Shane, I will put it out there. So contact Shane. He has offices all over Western Pennsylvania. Shane will come to your house, knock on your door, and sign some insurance papers right at your kitchen table. I'm telling you. And if you guys know Shane Brandenburg, the signature, he's got a great pen. He can sign it right there. So Shane is a proud sponsor of the APWF. And no, you're the man, Shane. So I appreciate everybody. And please, people all over Western Pennsylvania, you guys are watching my show. And if you guys live in these areas, contact these businesses, man. These are some big time businesses, and they are helping me out. Okay, so I just want to say, and it's not like I am whatever. I'm going to be 53 years old, but I do collect G.I. Joe comic books. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is, like, at the end of Transformers, at the end, there was that little cliffhanger there, and the Hispanic guy got the card for G.I. Joe. So there's a big, huge movie convention right now, and the synapse is, because if you actually, I don't have the issue Transformers and G.I. Joe. It was a miniseries of Marvel, which I don't have. So let me find my lovely thing on the teleprompter here. Good old teleprompter. Right here. Optimus Prime, Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe Transformer movie is in the works as we speak. It's not a rumor, it's a fact. So I'm not about rumors and innuendos. That is the old days when I thought people were actually hooking up and not hooking up. Ron Schaefer, thanks for tuning in, and you had a great time at WrestleMania. Loved your Hulk Hogan picture. That's a Christmas pic right there, brother. So if you guys are into Transformers, I know the G.I. Joe movie was kind of shitty. I like Bruce Willis, and God bless Bruce Willis. They could have made it a little better. And The Rock could not even save that movie. And the other guy was Magic Mike, got killed in the first 3 seconds, and that's just the way it is because it was Magic Mike. But they are actually doing that. It's probably Michael Bay's probably tagging up with Transformers and G.I. Joe. So hopefully they get some key actors to play the G.I. Joes and key actors to play Cobra. That's right, people. Cobra, it's a bad organization. So, and if anybody, I know I just put some wrestling shows out there. Now, anybody likes good hard rock music, tomorrow night, Chris Taylor and his band Shattered. Special guest, Victoria Fire. Album release party. Down in Jeanette, Pennsylvania, $15 cover. And you know what it is? You get free fucking beer. You can't beat that. Free beer. Doors open at 7 o'clock. Go down and support Chris Taylor and his band Shattered. I share his stuff on my social media. Chris is a great dude, and I like his tunes. So if you can catch him, please do. Tomorrow night is their album release. Larry Stryker said there's a new leader in the bloodline. I seen that. There's another Samoan in the works. Lori Lash, thank you for tuning in. Your grandson, once again, is the reigning Mania Mega Cast Pod pay-per-view pick winner. I don't know what he does. If he could get Miss One on pay-per-view picks, hopefully his spelling bees and his math score tests, he's getting like 99%. Because I don't think they have professional wrestling in Punxsutawney as a curriculum. I don't think so. So, but also, too, Dave Smith Insurance and Clymer. I got a lot of insurance people. God bless them. Everybody needs insurance. If you live in Clymer, go out and see Dave. Dave actually does my my mortgage, my insurance for my lovely house. And he's been doing my car insurance since I have had a car. So how did you do, Larry? You got 10 out of 13. 10 out of 13. Mr. Tap Out Donnie Fulmer got Sami Zayn. We all messed that up. And then it's the Logan Paul thing that messed a lot of people up because nobody likes Logan Paul except for Kal-El. But I picked him, but it is what it is. So, but yeah, that's what I thought too. Now if you guys, when I was a kid, I saw this miniseries with Richard Chamberlain. I got the first episode in because I don't have enough time to watch TV. I wish I could call off work and watch TV all day because I would get a bag of fucking popcorn. Well, not so much popcorn because that's too much carbs. But when I was a kid, I did like the miniseries Shogun. Now, I saw the first episode of Shogun. Now, there's 8 out right now. It's on Hulu, which is on Disney, which is surprising because violent shows on Disney, you know how Disney is. But me and Tammy watched the first episode. He got shipwrecked. He's in Japan. And the Japanese samurais fucking cut everything off and they boil people with hot water. You do not want to be a captive in that time if you were shipwrecked. So the moral of the story is he takes into their culture and he becomes a samurai and he falls in love and I haven't got that far yet. I'm just going off of the old miniseries because they remake everything. I have not yet saw Roadhouse yet because it's sacrilegious with Patrick Swayze. I haven't seen it yet, and I have to watch it in my own house. I can't watch it other places because I have to be focused. So, Lakin, thanks for tuning in. So I got to be focused, and I will give you thumbs up or thumbs down on Roadhouse. I almost got to watch Dune, the second episode of Dune, but I'll be honest with you, I do not want to read the subtitles yet. So I got to wait a couple weeks and then it'll be okay to go. But also, too, go back to Shogun. There's a lot of dialogue, Japanese dialogue. So there is a lot of subtitles. So if you can't read, I don't know what to tell you. Go get a speaking spell and put it in front of your TV. But, it's going to be good. It's on Hulu, which I'm so surprised it's on Disney. But Disney's doing a lot of crazy stuff. You have never watched the movie? Yeah, I've watched Roadhouse, Mark. The original is way better than this remake. I'm not into remakes. They're going to reboot. They're going to remake The Running Man. How much bullshit is that? They can't come up with good stuff. They have to reboot and remake movies and TV shows because Hollywood cannot come up with anything. So, and I know I'm not, and there's some people I know. I know there's some people here. Look, I like the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. I wish I'd had the first comic book, because if you had the first comic book at a 9.8, it is worth big money. Big money. So if you don't have it, shame on you. But also, too, I had it in my hand at one time, and I had G.I. Joe, and I picked up G.I. Joe, and I put fucking the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles back at the cigar place at the Regency Mall back in the day. And the 9.8 graded at a 9.8 was like $150,000. Yeah. They're I don't know who they're going to get to play Schwarzenegger. I don't know who they're going to get to play, James Brown, and Jesse the Body Ventura. There's not a lot of big action-packed stars anymore. They're a little smaller. I mean, The Rock is super huge. I mean, he was super huge in WrestleMania, but I don't know what he's eating. Pterodactyl meat and steroids or something, but he is huge. He's going to rip out, when he takes a shit, he's going to rip out a thigh. I mean, he's big. Oh, hey, Amanda. God bless you, Amanda. A couple weeks ago, Amanda, it was the roads, a little bit of road condition, but God bless Amanda and her daughter for getting out of that. That was, you can replace steel at any time. So, and Amanda makes the best fucking pancakes around. It's the gospel. On her Facebook is always pastries and treats, and actually good food that you want to gain 20 pounds when you look at it. And I probably have to eat pancakes that are not too fluffy, because my doctor's going to tell me to lose weight. I'm going to have to do lines of cocaine and blow, I guess. I don't know. Trapper Tom, thanks for tuning in. I gave the plug for KSWA tomorrow. Good luck on your show. It's the big memorial and the big Hall of Fame ceremony tomorrow. And KSWA is one of the oldest organizations of wrestling in the area, and they do classy stuff. And Trapper Tom is the ring announcer and the man behind the mic. I said Trapper John. You're in MASH, brother. So, okay, but I was getting back to my story about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because I don't have this in my collection, because nowadays I just paid for digital comic books to go digital now, because I'm so far behind. I don't think I can get caught up. So I went digital so I can watch it on my phone and then read them. So, but the last Rowan, like I don't know this story. Okay. It was the last, they're turning this adaptation into a movie as of yesterday. One of the last turtles survives because Splinter's grandson wipes out the rest of the turtles and Master Splinter, I believe. And there is one turtle left and nobody knows who it is. Like, I was trying to find out who it was and I couldn't find any information on the internet, which is surprising. You can find Triple X's stuff, but I can't find out the turtle who's the live turtle that's left. The surviving turtle I can't find, but I can find 17 different porn sites if I was looking, or how to, you know, how to make toasted cheese sandwiches, but I don't know. I can't. Nobody said who the turtle is in that. I didn't read the book, so I don't know. But I was looking for some information. But they are, as of right now, going to make that into a movie, which hopefully, and it's going to be the first R-rated Turtles. So everybody that's a big turtle fan, R-rated. Because like I said, Kevin Feige was talking yesterday. Deadpool will be R-rated, the first R-rated MCU thing. It's going to be, I think it's going to be huge. They showed 9 minutes of film at that convention, and they cut that out because they had Kevin talking, and then when they were showing film stuff, they shut the camera off. Of course, they're not going to leak it out. So, hey, Matt, thanks for tuning in to the Triple B Experience. If you guys haven't hit subscribe, please do. Tell your friends, tell your family. And if you like pulp culture and you like to hear somebody just shoot the shit at the raw, uncut, and uncensored, God bless America. Jessica, thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. Fighting crime. I think you still are. And God bless you for doing that. So, but also, too, I want to do another shout out to a proud sponsor of the APWF show in June. It's a major special effects company by Frank Morano. It's called Break It All Productions. This is a proud sponsor of the APWF coming in June. I'm so excited. I'm so how high. Mike Lipsy, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I'm popping. I just signed the APWF is now a legit business, ladies and gentlemen. I have an LLC. Never had it before. I'm looking to, my banker, other half. We went to the bank the other day, so I'm looking forward to bring entertainment to Indiana and a little bit of the surrounding areas. Just follow the dream, people. It's 2.5 hours of pure excitement where you can actually scream at people and yell at people and clap and not be in trouble for it. That's the greatest thing in the world. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, I know you got yours the other day. Tony was telling me, and I was like, I had some complications. You know how the state is, but or the IRS. And then I called him yesterday, and they hooked me up, so I'm ready to go. So because ticket sales will be up soon, the website is going to get a onesie over. We're going to put it out. We're going to sell tickets. We're going to get to the recent time of 2024 selling tickets online because I never done it before because I'm like from the caveman days. Well, thanks, Jess. I try. I mean, I am the hardest working podcast. This show here, there's no script. There's no script needed. I just throw out some of my graphics on my teleprompter here, and go to town. And Shane Stodmiller, special field correspondent, just jumped in on Facebook. So if anybody has any questions, me and Shane, we're going to get a big draft. We're going to have a big, huge draft show for football to see the Steelers' first pick. I will say that on this show, but it's going to be on the Steelers Dynasty podcast. We're going to go at 7 o'clock. We are going to watch every team's pick. We're going to drink, do whatever. Well, I'll probably drink water because I'm trying to get in shape. So, maybe drink some wine because that thins out the blood. But we're going to do that. We're going to have some guests. Hopefully, Steelers Realm podcast joins us. I believe the NFL Banner Elite is doing something else on their Thursday night because I think if you guys are football fans and you subscribe to the NFL Elite Banner with Rich Smoke, the smartest man in Philly, and Freight Train, I believe they're giving away a $50 gift certificate for your draft picks. So I asked him if he wanted to come on, but he's like, hey, Bob, we got our show going on, and everybody's got a podcast now. I mean, that is a show, though. Everybody's got a pod. That's a Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, with Dominic D'Angelo from Pittsburgh, who's actually the host. So there's podcasts for anything. I just don't know how to grasp the concept to get over the hump. It's okay. I still still keep going. Chris Anderson, thanks for tuning in tonight on the Triple B Experience episode. I think it's 50. It's not 5, it's 56. I got to change it because I probably got. I put this on Spotify too, so I believe I'm almost at like 2,000 downloads on Spotify on all major, apps where you hear audio. I just listen to a Spotify, but sometimes I listen to it to critique myself and see how many ums I say or say stuff that because I get tongue tied because I don't have a script. I know I need a better tablet here, another computer, another screen monitor to actually get stuff going. But it is what it is. So, but hey, I don't know. And I want to go see Godzilla and I haven't had a chance yet. And by the time I go to the movies to see Godzilla, it'll be at my house. And the Godzilla -1 should be out, but it's still not out and anything that I get, which is surprisingly. I have never seen this in all my day where the Japanese can actually strike down any type of streaming. And they said, no way. You're not getting Godzilla until we tell you you're getting Godzilla. So, I mean, usually I could get stuff pretty good. I have some good. I just have good stuff in my house. So, but before I get out of here, I want to talk about. I know this is a cartoon. Look, I'm an X-Men fan, like a lot of people are. And the X-Men cartoon is X-Men '97. Let me get to it right here. It's right after the X-Men back in the 90s. Okay, I used to put it on when I worked at the Indiana Moose, and the old guys would look at me, and they would be drinking beer and watching the X-Men cartoons. Hey, it is what it is. That was the early, what was that, 1990, 91, 92. I think I was 21 in 92. That big snowstorm that was like 3 feet, and I went uptown to Coney. But, it's on Disney. There's five episodes. This episode, the 5th episode, was very traumatic for a lot of people. Not me. I didn't have any tissues or anything. But it's a little bit more violent than usual. And I'm surprised that all this violent stuff is coming on Disney. I don't know if they're turning a blind eye, but there's a lot of, I'm just going to put it this way. There's a lot of destruction and killing of characters where you never thought that they would actually be killing them. And the look on Rogue's face right here, I brought it in there. Look, that is a face of misery and pain. Look at that. And it's a cartoon. And I'm sure, when I go to the grocery store, that's how I look because, goddamn, everything's expensive. I looked at getting a jar of peanut butter. I think it was $8 at Bilo. Crazy. But they did have a good meat section. They had meat on sale, so I got a whole bunch of meat. Chicken. When I get chicken and pork chops, because my wife is allergic to eggs and can't have chicken, so I got her pork chops and I got some steak. And everything I got come to $40 with some meat and peanut butter. It wasn't even a big container of peanut butter. The bigger container of peanut butter is like $8. It's unreal. I don't even know how people can afford grocery shopping anymore, and I have a good job. It's not like I'm eating caviar, which I never ate caviar in my entire life. But, I don't want to give the spoilers out for episode 5 of X-Men. If you watch that show, you need to go see it. Because also, and I want to watch some other stuff. I'm hopefully the TV show Heels, there's speculation that it's going to go to Netflix. I am not done with that. And that is a show about professional wrestling with Stephen Amell. It's actually pretty good. It was on Showtime, and it was 2 seasons. So hopefully Netflix actually buys into it, and they can complete the 3rd season. It's about a show about his dad who actually ran a wrestling organization in Georgia and actually went outside and actually killed himself. And his son, Stephen Amell, had to take over the business. And his brother is a pompous, crazy asshole. And then they feud and they fight in the ring, and it's real. And, it's just a little bit. James Harrison's in it, and CM Punk's in it. So hopefully Netflix actually signs it. And I know The Boys will be out in June. I will probably pump that up. But also one of the Gen X, the Gen V actors, one of the major actors was killed in a tragic car accident about 2 weeks ago. So I don't know if any of you guys watched that show. I mean, it was over the top, but he was one of the main characters. I don't know his name. It was the character that had the glass and was looking at it, and he could project it, and it killed somebody when they're in a restaurant. He got killed tragically in a car accident. So that the Gen V will be delayed probably for a long time. And actually, the Tulsa King stuff I seen that Stallone was being Stallone, I guess. But hey, it's Stallone. He got a little bit of heat for that. But does he care? Probably not. Tulsa King is a good show, and Stallone wants what he wants, and he gets what he gets. So it is what it is. So okay, where am I at here? I am Sharon. Thanks for tuning in. God bless you. God bless you. Another proud sponsor of the APWF show is my buddy Todd DeFazio, and it's called Club Sandwich, where him and two of his buddies go to these restaurants and these bars that have great sandwiches and go down and eat them. They're like this big, this high. First season is done. You can catch it on Facebook. It's also part of One Pittsburgh, which also is a supporter and sponsor of the APWF in June. Like I said, people, this is the sponsorship is so great. I am very appreciative of everybody that has donated and sponsored my first show back since 2011. It's been a long time. And as crazy as it sounds, it's a little crazy that I got back into the wrestling business. I wanted to just do one show, and I wanted to do that one show with Team Tap Out with Chris and Donnie tagging up one more time. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Team Tap Out, former APWF tag team champions, and they're the hometown boys in Indiana County. Donnie Fulmer from Marion Center, bench pressing pickup trucks and picking houses up on the backs of his shoulders. And then the world beater from Armall, United area, Chris Coleman, Chris Royce. These two together people, they're good people, and people know good people. And there's a lot of buzz about those guys. I think this is going to be their last match together. Win, lose, or draw, Team Tap Out, June 23rd will be there. I don't know who they're facing yet. We got stuff. We got matches. We got exciting matches. We got exciting entertainment that's not around in Indiana County. It's a Sunday afternoon, and everywhere else in Western Pennsylvania can run wrestling shows and have entertainment. Why can't Indiana County? So, and I got to go tomorrow and have a meeting. We're going to go. I'm looking maybe in another place to run. We shall see. I mean, because I bought the wrestling ring. And I'm looking, to get some talent. And also, if you guys are wrestling fans that are listening, I want to be an NWA affiliate. That is one of my goals and one of my dreams is become an NWA affiliate because having the main event is the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, the championship that Dusty Rhodes, Dory Funk, Terry Funk, Ric Flair had, EC3 has, and he's going against one of the best wrestlers going today, big time Bill Collier. So you guys just hang in there, and we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going strong. Like I said, here's a sponsorship. If you want to, get a platinum, get a gold, it all adds up, and I totally appreciate it. You'll get good stuff for what you give. I'm telling you that right now. I'm plugging all the businesses on this show and my Steelers Dynasty podcast show every Wednesday night. Sometimes me and Shane will do some video stuff with Steeler News pops in, and we need to get some subscribers on that. And I appreciate everybody that subscribes to this channel, subscribes to that channel, hits like on all my Facebook pages. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that I have a lot. I wish there was just one place that you could actually do one thing and then hit it and everybody can support you at one place. But that is not the case. I am this close of being where I want to be. And you just got to keep plugging away. And I have a great team, and I have great people watching this show, and I appreciate people tuning in. You don't have to have your Friday nights, with me in your house and whatever. But like Shane says, subscribe. And I'll be back next Friday night. Because sometimes there's going to be some Fridays that I can't do it. And if that ever happens, I'll do shows on Thursday. I still want to go to Permane Brothers in Indiana, and I haven't made it yet because last Saturday there was people hanging outside and people were inside. So I have not yet made it to Permane Brothers. I still did one time at Jersey Mike's. I got a big kahuna, and I was like, okay, sat in a drink was almost $20. I went to Subway last night, me and a kid. I got a hoagie, and I will never get don't ever buy the foot-long chocolate chip things from Subway. They are terrible. Don't do it. It's a waste of money. And I like chocolate chip cookies, but it's a waste. They put it in they put it in the oven, and it just comes out gooey. It's like a Betty Crocker oven thing when you're a kid and you made a couple cupcakes in that damn thing. That's what it tastes like, and it wasn't the best. I'll never get it again. So thumbs down on the appetizer cookie at Subway. Don't get it. It's a waste of money. Just letting you know. I can't wait for the Chicken Shack to come, which I have no goddamn clue what the Chicken Shack is. It will be in the plaza there by Burger King because they're tearing them all down. I gotta where I used to get my oil change is gone now. You could go in there and get your oil change for less than 5 minutes, and I was out. Time is money, and money is time, people. But now I gotta make appointments, and you got to do that now. But it's crazy. So one last thing, I think I'm going to get this guy right here, Rob Wallback Insurance in Homer City. If you live in Homer City, live in the surrounding areas, and you want more choices, more savings, check out Rob Wallback Insurance, sponsoring the APWF on June 23rd. Download the Permane app and you get deals, money off, Mark says. I just want to get in there, Mark. I just want to have a seat. I haven't even been in there yet. I went to Buffalo Wild Wings in Greensburg. I got a Nacho Grande and I got a triple burger. And I tell you what, I couldn't even almost eat the triple burger. I mean, now I'm trying to eat right. Yeah, I know. But, sometimes I go off the wagon. I go Chris Farley, you know what I mean? But I have no idea what this Chicken Shack is. My nephew said he had it in Ohio, and he said it wasn't very good. So, and my oldest nephew knows how to eat. So I take his word for it. He said it wasn't good, and I guess they have to have the whole plaza there because it's more of a drive-through kind of thing. I don't know. I wish they'd make another sit-down restaurant. And they should have moved Permane Brothers to the plaza, and that would have been great because there was parking. It was bigger. They could expand it. Oh, that would have been great. I still haven't been there yet. I would like to. I don't know. I have to go to Griff's tomorrow at 4:00 for my meeting, and then I'm going to try to go to the IUP Kowalczyk Center to see the Steelers. So, and then I got to work every day because I didn't hit the Powerball. I mean, maybe I hit tonight. I don't know. I was told that you need to play your lottery tickets in small convenience stores. Don't play them at Sheetz because you ever hear anybody from Sheetz winning? I never have. If you guys heard of anybody winning the big time lottery at Sheetz, put it in the comments and let me know, or tag me and it's like, hey, Bubba, I heard about this person. Every time I hear one, it's always in a small mom and pop convenience store. So I played it at Bilo today. So hopefully, maybe. I don't need to get rich all the time. I just need a little bit because I would love to have I would love not to go to work anymore. That'd be great. And the job that I have, which I don't have a clue what I do. So, but also too, Watkins Boxing. If you know anybody that wants to box, wants to work out, wants to get in shape, it's on the first floor of Uptown Fitness in that big complex, the R&P building. Go in and see Brandon. He has classes. He has monthly memberships. I go in and hit the bags and thinking I'm Rocky Balboa. And I try to jump rope a little bit, and it's just a sight to see. But I try. And then my buddy Mark, Steelers Nation Australia, hit subscribe. He's great. He's a good dude from down under. He'll be on, hopefully, he'll be on the Steelers show here pretty soon and always. Bob's Pizza, proud sponsor of the Triple B Experience. Go down and tell Ted and Becky that Bubba sent you. The only deal where you can get 5 pepperoni slices and a Wapaho and a root beer under $13. I just bought looked at a jar of peanut butter for $8. So what's that tell you, people? And then also, before I get out of here, is these people, if you need you need some beverages, you need anything, you go to this place in Clymer.
There's a new cat in town, formerly known as Clymer Beverage. The newly remodeled Alley Cat Beverage is located in the heart of Clymer. Still carrying all of your traditional beverages, Alley Cat Beverage also offers all of the newest flavors, brands, and novelties, including slushies and popsicles. From the gridiron to the back porch swing, Alley Cat has your favorite beverage in stock and ready for any occasion. Stop in and see the new cat in town. Back the alley where all the cool cats go. Alley Cat.
Go down and get your beer. Go get your slushies. Tell Diesel and Booterball Bubba sent you. Alley Cat Beverage in Clymer, Pennsylvania, proud sponsor of the Triple B Experience. And also, before I get out of here, I want to give a shout out to the interview that I did this week. Check it out. My special guests from Maw Filmworks Company. I had a director, screenwriter, and an actor. 3. It was a very long episode, but it was a very interesting episode about the works and ways of independent filmmaking and acting. I did not know a lot of stuff, so I listened and I asked questions that were interesting to me. And if you like that kind of stuff, because I do interviews on my shows, it's recorded. I try to get people from all walks of life, and this time I got an independent film company. Those guys were great. They've done some stuff. They're working with Aaron Dunbar. Aaron's doing religious movies. That's was on Tubi and stuff like that, and Amazon. So these guys, they did a nice Iron Fist thing that's on their YouTube channel. You can subscribe to it and see all their stuff. They're doing like a Flash Gordon kind of thing, a serial they're doing right now. But you got to listen to the interview, and they can explain more. But those were my guests this week on the 101 Triple B Experience 101 interview, Maw Filmworks Productions there. So those guys, Michael, Todd, and Aaron, good guys, man. So I appreciate them coming in. And if they have other stuff, I will sponsor and promote it on my on my pages like I do all the time. And I try to promote everybody. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm the only podcast in the world on this side that actually promotes other wrestling companies. Nobody does that. So, I mean, toot, don't pollute. But hey, it's all about, the better you treat people, the better off you are. You know what I mean? And I can hold my head up high and stand proud and tall. So, but hey, look, I'm going to get out of here so you guys can do some more stuff on your Friday nights. I appreciate everybody that tuned in, that jumped on and said hello. I appreciate that. I try to give you guys acknowledgement. I try to make you guys feel like you're VIP, because actually everybody that watches this show or any stuff I do, they're VIP. And I totally appreciate that, because you guys are spending your time watching stuff that I do. And I appreciate that. So hopefully, one of these days it could explode into something bigger and bigger than what it is now. And right now it's pretty good. So, hey guys, I'll see you next Friday night. And if you're Steeler fans, hit subscribe and listen to the Steelers Dynasty Podcast. There it is. Steelers Dynasty Podcast. Subscribe. Going live 9:00. Me and Shane will talk Steelers, man. And if that's where you're going to get your Steelers. That's where you're going to get your Steeler drug right there. Wednesday nights. And if we can do a couple videos, we will during the week. So everybody, thank you guys. Hit subscribe. If you want to sponsor the APWF show in June, please contact me. I'm still taking sponsorships for the show that's going to be at the S&T Bank Arena. Professional wrestling is back in Indiana, Pennsylvania. Yours truly is the promoter, the owner, and the guy who actually bring the entertainment, and it'll be called Professional Wrestling in Indiana, June 23rd. We have some exciting matches, and we have a main event that's sponsored by Chad Henry, AHT. It's Big Time Bill Collier. It's right here before I get out of here. I'm so excited. Right here. I did that graphic myself, so I'm getting a little better. Big Time Bill Collier versus the NWA World Champion EC3, the main event Sunday, June 23rd, bell time, 3 p.m. Tickets will be there soon. And also, that's my logo I think I'm going with. I think that looks good on a t-shirt slogan because it's black and gold. So let me know what you guys think. A little bit of white there, so just let me know. I'm just trying to be creative and see how it goes. But hey, I'm going to get out of your guys' hair. I try to do as long as I can, but hey, you guys got stuff to do, and you guys probably don't want to hear me talk because I don't ever shut the hell up. So hey, everybody, like I said, subscribe to both my channels, the Triple B Experience, Steelers Dynasty Podcast, and check out for the APWF. Hit the invite all your friends and family. Pack the house to see Donnie Fulmer one more time. Mr. Tap Out. Marion Center's own Donnie Fulmer, one last time in a wrestling ring with his tag team partner. It's going to be a moment that nobody will ever forget. Okay, everybody. See you guys. Have a great weekend and a better tomorrow. And I'll see you guys next week. Later.